ಸರ್ ಲಾಗಿನ್ ಆಗ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ ಆಗಿ ನೋಡಿ Yes, good afternoon. Only 21 members has been joined. Sound ಬರ್ತಿಲ್ಲ okay. Already I have been uploaded the first assignment in MREC portal itself. You need to submit the assignment on or before 7/5/2021 is 7 May 2021. Already I have been finished almost in the second model. Only one more topic is left in the second model. Okay, today we will discuss determination of pull up to pull down ratio, that is ZPU to the ZPD. Determination of pull up to pull down ratio, that is ZPU to ZPD, for an NMOS inverter driven by another NMOS inverter. Here the one NMOS inverter is connected to the another NMOS inverter, that is a one NMOS inverter is driven by the another NMOS inverter. That is, both are the NMOS inverters. Both are the NMOS inverters are connected, driven by one NMOS inverter to the another NMOS inverter. Let us consider the arrangement as shown in the below figure, in which the NMOS inverter is driven the output of another similar NMOS inverter. That is, one output of the NMOS inverter is connected to the another NMOS inverter input. Let us consider the arrangement in which an inverter is driven from the output of another similar NMOS inverter. Here see in this case, first there are two NMOS inverters. Say it is an inverter 1 and it is an inverter 2. If a Vin is the inverter 1, output is Vout, and this Vout will be treated as a Vin to the second inverter, that is driven. Vout of the inverter 1 is connected to the Vin to the second inverter. Okay, this is a thing called the connection. And then here in this case we are considering that here there are the two assumptions we are making. There are the two assumptions we have consideration. Consider that the depletion mode transistor for which VGS is gate to source supply voltage is 0 under the all condition, and also we are assuming that in order to cascade a inverter without degradation, the condition is Vin should equal to Vout should equal to V inverse. When it is the condition satisfied, when Vin equal to 0.5 VDD, this condition will satisfy. When Vin equal to, this condition will satisfy when Vin equal to half of the supply voltage, that is when Vin equal to 0.5 VDD. This condition will satisfy when Vin equal to 0.5 VDD, that is Vin equal to generally when we consider that VDD equal to 5 volts, when Vin equal to 2.5 volts, this condition holds good, that is Vin equal to Vout equal to V inverse. Okay, this condition will holds good when V in equal to 0.5 VDD, that is half of the supply, that is switching condition, that is switching condition. V in equal to 2.5 volts, this condition will be satisfied. V in equal to V out, V out equal to V inverse. Okay, here we are considering that this inverter diagram, both are the NMOS inverter, both are the NMOS transistor, both are the that is inverter 1 and inverter 2 are the NMOS transistors under the depletion mode. First NMOS inverter is under the depletion mode. Here say we have considering that NMOS inverter, in this NMOS inverter, this is a depletion mode. Depletion mode is a thicker region and it is connected with the gate is shorted with the output. We have taken V out, we have drawn this diagram previous itself. V out and supply voltage is VDD, supply voltage is VDD, and with respect to the ground, VSS or GND, ground. Okay, here it is an input V in, it is the V in, and first transistor, it is the depletion mode transistor. Say transistor 1 and transistor 2. Transistor 1 is called the depletion mode transistor and transistor 2 is called the enhancement mode transistor. Okay, it is called the a pull up device, it is called the a pull up device, and below transistor is called the pull down device. Already I have been explained these things. Okay, why we have called a pull up, this enhancement mode device is called a pull up and depletion mode device is called a pull down. Okay, I have been explained this one when I have discussed about the different configurations of the NMOS inverter by using the first is a resistor, and second is called by using the enhancement mode, second is called the both are the enhancement mode, and third type is called the one enhancement mode and another is called the depletion mode transistor, and third type is called the CMOS transistor. Okay, in that case I have explained this one. Okay, this is an arrangement. One is the enhancement, one is called the depletion mode, first transistor PMOS, that both are the NMOS transistor, both are the NMOS transistor, one is under the depletion mode and another is called the enhancement mode device. Above depletion mode device transistor is called the pull up device, second is called the a pull down device. Okay, this is an arrangement. This diagram, this is one inverter is connected to the, this diagram is connected to the another inverter, that is this is an V in, this V in, V out is connected to the V in of the second. This is an entire circuit, this entire thing is called the one inverter is connected to the another inverter, that is a below NMOS transistor, that is below enhancement mode transistor is connected with an V in. Next is above one is called the above one is the depletion mode device, above one is the depletion mode, this is connected with a shorted and it is an V out. Okay, it is the depletion mode. For the depletion mode this should be a thicker region. Okay, it is VDD as it is VSS. Okay, it is a circuit arrangement. This is a symbolic representation, this is a circuit arrangement inside this one. Two, that is one depletion and another enhancement mode device. This is a circuit inside this diagram. Okay, here there is a thing called the, here wait. Okay, inverter driven by the another inverter. The figure shows the one inverter driven by the another inverter. In this case we are assuming that we are considering the depletion mode transistor for the VGS input supply, VGS equal to 0 under all condition, and also assuming that the in order to cascade invert, cascading means one inverter is connected to another inverter without degradation, the condition is V in equal to V out equal to V inverse. Next is for the equal margin around the inverter threshold, we set that V inverse equal to, we set that V inverse equal to 0.5 VDD to get an equal margins. for a equal margin around the inverter threshold, we set V inverse equal to that is input equal to 0.5 VDD. At this point, both the transistors are in the saturation region. That is, both the enhancement mode, depletion mode device are under the saturation region. Then we can write that equation, that is IDS, output current, IDS equal to K into W by L VGS minus VT whole square divided by 2. This is a general expression. This is a general expression for the output current for the both the enhancement mode and depletion mode transistor. IDS current equal to K into W divided by L into VGS minus VT whole square divided by 2. That is, VGS is the input supply minus VT is the threshold voltage. VT is the threshold voltage. W by L. W is the length. W is the width of the channel, and L is the length of the channel. K is a constant factor. Okay, K into W divided by L VGS minus VT whole square divided by 2. Okay, in this general equation, this entire thing K into W by L we can call as a beta into VGS minus VT whole square divided by 2. Okay, for the depletion mode, under the depletion mode reason, under the depletion mode device, IDS equal to, here we are considering VGS equal to 0. For the depletion mode device, we are considering that since VGS equal to 0, just substitute in the above equation VGS equal to 0. That is, K into PU divided by K into WPU divided by LPU, WPU divided by LPU into, here we are substituting VGS equal to 0 for the depletion mode. That means minus VTD. VTD stands for the threshold voltage for the depletion mode. That is VTD whole square divided by 2 since VGS equal to 0. Next is for the enhancement mode device. Here we have two transistors. One is for the depletion, second is the enhancement mode. We have considered that first expression is for the enhanced depletion mode. Second is second current, output current for the enhancement mode device. For the enhancement mode device, IDS equal to K into, here in this enhancement mode device, we are considering as it is a pull-up device. For that reason, we are taken as a WPU divided by LPU. WPU divided by LPU. First transistor is the depletion mode. Second transistor is called the enhancement mode transistor. That enhancement mode transistor is called the pull down device. Depletion mode transistor is called the pull up device. Depletion mode transistor is called the pull up, and enhancement mode transistor is called the pull down. For that reason, we have written as WPU to the LPU, and for the enhancement mode device, WPD to the LPD. WPD pull down to the width, pull down to the length, pull down. Okay, K into WPD divided by LPD within bracket V inverse minus VTD whole square divided by 2. Because VGS equal to input voltage, we are considering that V inverse, that is 0.5 VDD. That is 0.5 VDD. VGS equal to, we can write 0.5 VDD itself here. V inverse equal to 0.5 VDD or inverse V inverse, that is input supply equal to VGS. VGS equal to V inverse equal to the 0.5 VDD. With V inverse minus VTD whole square divided by 2 for the enhancement mode. Here just equate these two equations. That is, two equations are, both the currents are equal, that is IDS output currents are equal. We have to equate these two right hand side equations. Left hand side is the both the enhancement and depletion mode are the same. Equate that. Equating is, since the currents are same, IDS are same, we have that. We have only difference is this expression PU, that is LPU to the WPU to the LPU, as well as the threshold voltage equation. Just equate that two equation 1, equation 2, then we can get this one. That is WPD to the LPD into V inverse minus VT whole square equal to WPU divided by LPU into minus VTDS square. Here this VTD is nothing but generally it is called the under the enhancement mode. We are not going to mention VTN. We are not going to mention that VTE, E for the enhancement. General expression. When we mention VT, it is for the enhancement mode. For the depletion mode, we have to mention that VTD. VTD indicates this is for the threshold voltage of the depletion mode. Generally, that is for the enhancement. If it is at VTD, it is for the depletion mode. Okay. Next, here we have to substitute the values. General, here where W PD, LPD, WPU and LPU are the W stands for the width, L stands for the length of the pull down and pull up transistor respectively. Here W is the width of the channel, L is the length of the channel of the pull down as well as the pull up devices. So we can write that, we can rewrite this, we can write that here LPD divided by WPD equal to ZPD. Here a constant term, this Z is the impedance. Here Z equal to, Z is Z, PD equal to, we are assuming that ZPD equal to LPD divided by WPD and ZPU equal to LPU divided by WPU. We are assuming that, we are writing that ZPD equal to LPD divided by WPD and ZPU equal to LPU divided by WPU. Then from the above equation, that is equating, we have equated this equation, just substitute this one, that is LPD divided by WPD equal to ZPD and LPU divided by WPU equal to ZPU. That means here we have the W by L. In this case, we are assuming L by P, L by W. For that reason, 1 by ZPD within bracket V inverse minus Vt whole square equal to 1 divided by ZPU within bracket 1 minus VTD whole square. In this case, just substitute here PU and PD. Just we have to get that V inverse equal to just this V inverse equal to Vt minus VTD divided by root of PU by PD. How will you going to get that? Just square root of that. Take the root, square root of this thing. That is square root of this. Get cancelled. That is V inverse minus Vt equal to ZPD divided by ZPU into minus of VTD. I need a thing called the V inverse. That means take the right hand side, take this VTD in the right hand side. That means VTD minus of VTD minus of VTD divided by ZPU by ZPD. Okay. Just from this root of this, square root of this, if you take square root of the LHS and RHS side, then extract this only V inverse term, V inverse equal to minus Vt minus of VTD divided by, that if you take the square root, get cancelled, V minus term get cancelled, that is only VTD divided by ZPU, root of the ZPU by ZPD. This side vaste just it will be ZPU by ZPD. Okay, next is the here final steps. It is called a typical values. We have to substitute these values. Generally we have considered in the previous examples also. Value for the Vt and V inverse as well as the VTD are Vt equal to, for the enhancement mode transistor, a threshold voltage equal to 0.2 VDD. Threshold voltage of the enhancement mode device is equal to 0.2 VDD, and for the depletion mode device it is minus 0.6 VDD. For the depletion mode device it is a negative supply, that is 0.6 VDD, and V inverse equal to 0.5 VDD. These are the assumption, these are the typical values. We have to assume that we have to take that these values. Threshold voltage of the enhancement mode device is 0.2 VDD, and for the depletion mode device minus 0.6 VDD, and for the V inverse equal to 0.5. For example, take that Vt of the enhancement mode device is 0.2 VDD, that is 0.2. If you have taken as a VDD equal to 5 volts, that means Vt equal to 1 volts, and VTD is the threshold voltage of the depletion mode, minus 0.6 into VDD, 0.6 into 5 minus 3 volts. That is for the depletion mode device threshold voltage is minus 3 volts, and V inverse equal to 0.5 VDD, that is 0.5 into 5 equal to 2.5. V inverse equal to 2.5 volts. If you substitute that things, if you substitute that is 2.5 or directly take it as these values. In this case just substitute in the above expression, V inverse equal to Vt plus Vtd divided by square root of Pu divided by Zpu by Zpd. Just take here in this case that is 0.5 minus 0.2 is 0.3. 0.3 equal to 0.6 divided by root of Zpu by Zpd. Zpu by Zpd. We need the expression called the Zpu to Zpd. For that, make the numerator denominator and denominator to numerator. Just 0.6 divided by 0.3. 0.6 divided by 0.3, which is equal to 2. That is Zpu by Zpd equal to 2. If you take the roots of this, that is Zpu to Zpd equal to 4. That generally we can write that Zpu to Zpd equal to 4:1. Zpu to Zpd equal to 4:1. That is Zpu is 4 and Zpd equal to 1. Okay, this is the ratio of pull up to pull down ratio for an inverter directly driven by the another inverter. It is a ratio, that is 4:1 is the ratio for the pull up to pull down ratio for an inverter directly driven by another inverter. Next condition is, this is not in your syllabus, just if you just remember that one more expression is pull up to pull down ratio for an inverter driven through a one or more pass transistor. In between that, a pass transistors are inserted. At that time, the ratio going to be the differ. Let us consider the arrangement. Consider the arrangement in which the input to the inverter 2 comes from the output of the inverter 1, but passing through a one or more NMOS transistor as shown in the below figure. These transistors are called pass transistor. In between that one inverter and another inverter, a pass transistors are inserted. At that time, the ratio are differs. This arrangement is an arrangement inverter 1 and inverter 2. In between the inverter 1 and inverter 2, a pass transistors are there. For the above theory, it is clear that from the NMOS inverter, it is there is a derivation for this one. We will not go in detail to that derivation. For this same derivation is there for the inverter driven by another inverter. In between that the pass transistor have been inserted. Okay. From the above theory, it is clear that for an NMOS inverter, condition 1, inverter driven directly from the output of another should have a Zpu to Zpd ratio should greater than or equal to 4:1. Zpd to the 4:1. It is 4:1. One inverter driven by the another inverter. Second condition is an inverter driven through one or more pass transistor should have a Zpu to Zpd ratio is 8:1. Greater than or equal to 8:1. Just remember that 8:1 is when we have inserted a pass transistor. Okay. For the examination point of view, it is one of the important derivation. For the examination point of view. Almost in the second model, they will ask about the basically 3 to 4 questions. One is called the IDS, that is VDS versus IDS current equation. Second is purely a CMOS inverter and 5 reasons of CMOS inverter, and third question is purely Zpu to Zpd ratio, that is 4:1. They are the 3 important questions in the second model. Lo first question is IDS relation, that is VDS versus IDS relation. Second question is CMOS inverter and 5 reasons of the CMOS inverter. Third question is purely Zpu to Zpd ratio only. Okay. Now in the second model, I have been discussed. Almost only one topic is left over in the second model, that is BiCMOS inverter. next class lo we'll finish that by CMOS inverter. Initially I have been dealt with the IDS versus VDS relation. That is IDS equal to K into W divided by L VGS minus VT whole square divided by 2. That is a relation of the IDS versus VDS. And NMOS, mass transistor threshold voltage VT, trans conductance GM, and output conductance GDS, and figure of merit omega naught, as well as pass transistor, NMOS inverter, determination of pull up and pull down ratios, various pull up circuits, and CMOS inverter analysis and design. Only topic left over is BiCMOS inverter as well as latch up in CMOS circuit. Okay, in the next class we'll deal with a BiCMOS inverter. Okay, next thing is, already I have been uploaded your assignment questions. First assignment 5 questions you have to upload. You have to write a hard copy and upload in the online, that is through the MREC portal. Okay, today's strength is only 35. If you have any problems, try to attend all the classes. Attendance is mandatory. If you are not attended classes, you will lose your attendance as well as your attendance percentage. Already they are monitoring that attendance is monitored by the HOD sir as well as the director sir. If you are absent, it is difficult for you peoples only. Okay, still if you have any doubts you can ask. Wait for 2 minutes. I will note down your attendance. Further, if you have any clarification doubts, you can ask. Actually, initially the attendance is very good. Almost all the last 2 to 3 classes, attendance is drastically down. When especially for the 4th hour classes, it seems attendance is quite less. Try to at least, you may not listen, try to log in. What is the problem in that? In the next class, we'll go for the BiCMOS inverter.